Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go.
Too many Mandalorians were scattered after the war, without purpose, without direction. Most became little more than raiders.
Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If you wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot. It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years. Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice. Not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy. It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive. Not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy. Shouldn't be too hard. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down. I plotted once.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While she walks upon the smuggler's moon, she is not to be harmed. Observe her, track her, but do not eclipse her movements, or I shall eclipse yours. You must weaken one Jedi and raise others. It is the way of things.
Dawachosimu poindorakawa ichirendumu moparama kawana abawasi. You groren man mapusiti nolara.
Honto no saka, jita bedwana maticha, kichu no kada mirenito. Renfiloso ni heku chupa naret atamakcha.
Taranamosi muendasarans, crema sunkun ratungala, chawi mo jubu inkosoracha. Bomababe wanto susintu mukarata. Tu es rectonatada ber mabar jokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
Kavadumpe masura kul popayi botenya tachimorosa kamsa. Javas kobo sabjo, rijiso karwa noksa. Mochi toza sagandio, kichu no kada mirenito. Renfiloso ni heku chupa naret atamakcha. Tahupo boteño go jucho picha, gwen taba ni sochu, norotoga proto lalashishi, jubadosa jibacha, ratak mansan, tokosha na chitolo.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Dovere nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Dovere nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Gole rosodish. Ranta kras mobas.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Never have I been to a place so alive with the Force, yet so dead to it. The
contrast is like a blade.
Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours. Sure, most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. All right then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you. Whatever we do, I say we get the Hawk's ID signature changed while we're here. Might keep us from being a target when we enter a new system.
It is not your choice, Adam. It is hers. What is it you wish to do?
And just being here should be enough. People in the refugee sector don't tend to ask too many questions. We should be safe enough.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult, but this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible. Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad! Yeah? Well, this is the first I've heard of it. Huts don't do business down there. This is exchange territory. I got a ship that's supposed to dock on this pad any hour now. What am I gonna do?
Hallo Leute, willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. Mit mir, mit Bane, und zwar habe ich in diesem Teil nicht kommentiert. Es war ca. 5 Minuten, 6 Minuten lang. Ich mir gedacht habe, da kommentierst du jetzt nicht. Wir haben die Gruppe zusammengestellt, haben was gesagt, sind auf dem Mond gelandet. Ich habe einfach nur angedrückt. Aus dem Grund, weil nach einer Videosequenz, die ich leider nicht aufnehmen kann, die ich auch gelöscht habe aus dem Ordner, nichts anderes machen kann.
No, look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
Ein paar Feiglinge, die nicht den Mumm haben, zu kämpfen. Ein paar Leichen, die man nicht in Ruhe lässt. Ich will wissen, wie das hier ausgeht. Es geht hier vor sich, ja, es geht vor sich. Die Geschäfte Exchange, darum bin ich hier. Ich will mich mit der Exchange treffen, um Geschäft zu machen. Sagt doch ein Arbeitgeber, dass voller Mano auf Nar Shaddaa ist, um sich mit ihm zu treffen. Mit der Stöte kommen sie dann, ja? Überreste. Ein Credit.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure.
Ich warte schon, eigentlich schuld also ich konnte noch nicht haben, was sie wollten sie einfach
Well,
nicht.
they work for the exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the exchange. The only language the exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately.
Was meint ihr
The
damit?
exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it.
Wo finde ich Visquis?
You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing.
Schön, dass ich helfen kann. Verschwindet lieber,
Whatever
Passage.
your reasons, thanks.
Flüchtling?
Spare a few credits, friend.
Natürlich, hier
Much
sind...
appreciated, friend. Life's hard in the refugee sector, and
Ich hätte gerne einige
all
Informationen.
right. I don't know much beyond the refugee sector here, but I can share what I know.
Erzählt mir vom
The
Flüchtlingssektor.
sector's filled with refugees from the Jedi Civil War, and even as far back as the Mandalorian Wars. Refugees and war veterans both, and anyone else who was rendered homeless by the war. The Jedi destroyed planets across the galaxy, and here's where the wreckage ended up.
Das waren nicht die Jedi, das waren die
That's
Sith.
two names for one thing. It's difficult to tell in the crossfire, and the Sith were led by Jedi. In the end, it didn't make much difference.
Warum sind die Flüchtlinge hier? Ich suche einen Jedi-Meister namens ZKL.
Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shaddaa. This place is a cesspit, with the exchange and the huts stabbing their claws into everything. But you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Something the exchange posted. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Jedi around, so no one's going to be collecting that bounty.
Ich bin ein Jedi.
You're lying. You're mad. A Jedi wouldn't come to the... You're serious. You're telling the truth. What are you doing here? Are you trying to get us out of this place? Please, you have no idea what life is like here.
Ich werde allen helfen, wenn ich kann.
Of course. Of course. Tell me, what else did you want to know, Jedi?
Was könnt ihr mir über das Kopfgeld erzählen?
Not much to say, except it's a high price. You need to find a bounty hunter to get more, and they've been pretty scarce lately. You might have more luck trying to find someone connected to the exchange. And I don't mean some spaceport muscle, I mean someone connected.
Wisst ihr, warum mein Kopfgeld auf die Jedi ausgesetzt
No
wurde?
idea. Could be one of them crossed the exchange, and they're looking for revenge on all of them.
Wo finde ich?
Well, they tend to lay low. To be honest, it's like with bounty hunters. You may need to do something to get their attention.
Okay, ich gehe dann jetzt.
Look, Jedi, before you go, I know you probably didn't come here to save us, but I knew Jedi during the war, and I know that they always helped when they could. If I can help you, even just by keeping an ear out, I can let you know if I hear anything.
Ich weiß das zu schätzen.
I'll do that then. I'll come seek you out if I hear anything I think you might want to know.
I saw what you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a
Natürlich, hier sind 5 Credits.
Thank you, stranger. I won't forget your kindness.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands.
Es hilft ihm vielleicht zu
And
überleben.
would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another?
Reicht euer Pessimismus denn so tief?
The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist.
Wie ist für mich lernen, dass ich daran habe. Ich werde darüber nachdenken.
Mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
What did she want?
Nothing. Just answers to some questions.
It's okay. I already know she's a Jedi.
You do? Then why?
Trust me, Nar Shaddaa just got complicated.
Was war das denn für jemand? 32er Modell? Explosion? Du sagst, du bist 32er Version? Ich möchte etwas Ausrüstung kaufen. Okay. Geht es euch gut? Ich wollte hier Geschäfte machen. So eine Ausrüstung im Teil. Schützen. Schon gut. So. Was ist das für ein Name? Okay. Ja genau, das haben wir jetzt gemacht. Ich habe mir so eine Art Liste erstellt. Die Überreste des Vorgängers bekommen müssen. Was mit ihm passiert? Was soll ich tun? Keine? Du sollst mir ja sagen. Ich helfe dir gern. Ich weiß die Druiden von Kodin. Wie sieht dieser Druide aus? Finde ich Kodin. Okay, ich gehe jetzt. Wir machen dies. Moment mal.
Haven't heard anything more yet?
Das ist ein Verräter. Wenn wir auf der Waffe. Ah, da ist er. Hast du mich schon? Das wissen wir von der Stelle. Ich hätte diesen Druiden, ja. Druidenprozessor. Schließen. Ich habe über deine Freilassung verhandelt, du bist frei, wir gehen zur Dienstwerkstatt. Jetzt einfach mal hinterher rennen. Hier ist Teens Werkstatt. Du wirst wissen, dass ich eine Kopie der Baupläne habe. Es ist mir. Das schön, ich gehe dann jetzt. Danke. So, wir haben den Druiden geholt. Ja Leute, ich musste gerade mal ein bisschen nachgucken, wie ich das jetzt handhabe. Das ist der Besitzer der Eben Hawk, angebliche Besitzer. Was haben wir hier? Was? Wer seid ihr? Und warum? mich mal was fragen. Wisst ihr, wer ich bin? Gesetze? Welche Gesetze sollen sie beachten? Wer sind diese konkret, die haben wir nicht gesprochen? Gant? Oh, jetzt ist, ich möchte schon was anderes machen. Okay, ich gehe dann jetzt. Das war Bosk. So. Da jetzt spricht er uns an.
Hey, I saw that ship you flew in on.
Von wegen das Säuerschiff.
It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the mid-rim.
Weisen könnten, dass es euch gehört, dann gebe ich es euch.
The registry's 34P7JK. It's got a temperamental hyperdrive, and she's also got 2 secret compartments, one in the cargo hold, right near the plasteel cylinders in the back, and the second beneath the bunks and the
Das stimmt, aber von den
So,
Verschankungen.
you gonna hand it over now, or?
Kann ich es zur Shop
No
kaufen?
deal.
Wenn ihr es nicht behalten könnt, verbiete ich
So,
es
you
nicht.
admit it's not yours.
Ihr bekommt das Schiff
We'll see
nicht.
about that. Watch yourself.
So, die Signatur. Und da. Dann sag mal, was er zu bieten hat. Ja, will er viel dafür haben. Violett. So, wie ich sehe, ist der Part schon wieder on. Ich speichere eben das Spiel. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin, euer Bane.